Well, we do know that, of course, we are in a challenging market and everybody's working as hard as they can on behalf of their clients. But sometimes we end up, because it's a stressful time right now, we tend to get in friction with other realtors. So just always try and take that ninja path approach where you're working together to make a good transaction come together for both sides. Follow the rules, be pleasant, rise above, try to understand what that other realtor may be facing right now that's causing them to react the way they are, and just kind of try to stay on keel and moving forward nice and even and have an amicable process with them, I guess is the best way to put it. It's challenging times out there, but hard work and obviously focusing on everything and keeping it growing will help. But there are sales happening every day, so do everything you can to make that one of those sales yours.
That's great advice, and I like what you said too, David, about the general attitude about kindness, because it's very easy, and we all do it, to put ourselves first and what we're thinking first, but sometimes, there's someone across from you and just a nice hello or a kind word or something that builds their confidence or makes their day a little bit easier. That's something that we can control. Market conditions are not necessarily something that we can control, but how we work with one another and deal with stress and conflict is definitely within our own control.
Absolutely.
Yeah, love that. Okay, so some hard numbers. Looking at price of oil right now, we are down from last week, 65.89 versus 67.33. The Canadian dollar is $76.57, which is pretty on par. Last week, $76.23.
I mean, we're seeing a fair amount of stability right now in the market, somewhat. So that's helping us in a lot of ways. It's just we need a little more consumer confidence, some of the unemployment to go away, which has been slowly reducing in Alberta. But people are very cautious, and the ones that are back to work are doing a lot of catch up right now.
Right.
So the recovery coming through to us is always delayed. But let's just stay positive and stay focused.
Well, and we aren't, like that whole article that came out about Calgary being the number 4 city in the entire world to live in. Like one of the things we really need right now is some immigration. And hopefully people are like, damn, number 4, let's go there. 'Cause that would help.
It does help. And when I looked at, you look at Calgary and the number of new Canadians we have and just how positive and how hard they worked to get here and how hard they work to provide a great life for their family. There's a reason they fought and scratched to get here. Just
totally
as even my ancestors did 200 years ago. They're doing it today because they want a better life for themselves and their family. So
My dad 30 years ago.
Yep.
And he's good people.
Yeah.
I get you.
He's all right.
He's all right. He's good people.
So number of listings. Metro Calgary, 8676 versus 8673, so up 3 total, which is statistically no variance, really. Red Deer, 835 versus 831. Red Deer is beating us again. They're up 4. What the hell? Whoops.
That's okay. I think, you
We'll
know
bleep
what?
that.
No, I think things are getting so hardcore these days that hell is just a kind adjective. Yeah, that doesn't need to be bleeped.
Good.
I don't think so. They're no longer bleeping anything that has to do with marijuana in the rap songs on the radio, where they used to. Now they don't bleep it.
No, they just smoke it.
Little note. Calgary months of inventory, back to the market update. Total, we are in a buyer's market all across the board right now, as all of you know. Total inventory right now, 5.78 single family homes. This is getting a little bit better. This one is down to 5.01 versus 5.29. Condos are what condos are. This one's pretty consistent, and we're sitting at 6.95 months of inventory.
Absolutely, and still when you look in certain communities, it's in some cases 2.5, 3 months of supply.
Yeah.
I was helping a realtor last week on Coventry, and in their price range, there were 13 actives, but there were 13 sales in the last 60 days.
Oh.
So we're looking at a 2-month supply in that 75 grand price range we were looking at. So you can look at the total, but also talk to your clients specifically to the community and how it's doing. So when we go around the surrounding areas, Okotoks 7.17 versus 7.29, Airdrie at 6.26 versus 6.51, Cochrane up a little bit, 8.27 versus 7.73, Strathmore 9.14 versus 9.33, 8.29 in Sundre versus 7.53, Chestermere 6.36 versus 6.11, and then Red Deer 6.47 versus 7.35. And of course, we look at a balanced market being 2.5 to 3.5 months of supply. So things are pretty much across the board when we look at it, pretty level. And right now, we would expect to see some increases possibly in inventory by mid-September, but at the same time, we see our sales starting to pick up with the fall market. So hopefully we can work on reducing those numbers over the fall.
Ending with our benchmark price, which is in Calgary, an area $436,200. Sorry, I have a different number on my paper than is on the screen. I don't know which one is right. David, thoughts?
I'm going to go with what's in front of us, and we'll blame tech. Oh no, Lindsay's pointing to that number.
Okay, so if it's what's on the screen, then the benchmark price is $435,000. The Red Deer price is $353,817 single family, and the condo $196,300.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Must have been the latest update that didn't make the notes.
Yeah, is what it is.